See this grass? This is that gigantic, whatever you call it. I can't remember the name of it, but the people that live here said that I could come down and get me some starters, and they have a bunch. This stuff gets about 14, 15 foot high. I want it. Maybe I'll come down the next day or so and grab some on the backside where you can't see that I grabbed it, because you can't kill this stuff. It makes an excellent property fence, or a privacy fence, I guess you could say. Working on the underpinning, just trying to get a game plan of exactly how I want to do it. And I'm just having a hard time getting moving, man. These pieces here are the old underpinning pieces that would go up against a trailer just like this, and then you'd have the sleeve part that would slide in this channel, and you could separate it like this. Well, I took that one out, like this one. Like it showed before, then your underpinning piece, it just slides up in here, and this hides that front cover. Well, all those outside pieces I got, they're all banged up and broken and cracked and just ugly. So I got to thinking I could wash all these old pieces, the backing pieces, and put it right up underneath of it like that, and then shoot the screws in. It would give a nice looking trimmed edge. Granted, it won't cover the whole mouth of the metal right here, and it might get a little sharp, but I can file that down. And if I really had to, I could get some white expandable foam, just squirt down here and seal this up, just so wasps and stuff like that don't get in it. Or I could use it as kindly ventilation holes from underneath the trailer, and maybe I wouldn't have to cut vents out underneath of it. So yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Well, let's get to cutting. My neighbor was nice enough to let me use his Dewalt drill that has this handy dandy metal shear on it. You can see it. So I'm about to see how this works, and if I like it, I'll find it on Amazon and put the link in the description. You guys can check that out. But I hope it works, because I'd like to get this done. I'm really getting tired of looking at it. Well, kids, it's official. I've got my very first piece of underpinning on. Is it right? Yeah, who knows, but I don't care. Looks good. It's pretty stout, and it's just hanging by the 2x4. Once I backfill it, and I think it'll do real good. Be better than what I got. Now I just got 45 million more to go, just for the front side. Sweet. Piece number 2 up. You know what this is really going to do? It's going to make the rest of the motorhome look like a even hotter mess than it looked like before. But I do think I'm going to paint this thing gray, at least on the front side. From the road it won't look too bad. I think I'll do I won't do like a gloss, I'll do like a semi-gloss. Especially when the trees and everything fall off, or the trees fall off. The leaves fall off the trees. There's a lot of gray from the tree bark and stuff, so maybe it'd kind of blend in just a skosh, But who knows? Oh, yeah, one more thing. If you have to buy one tool, even if you will never use it but once in your whole entire life, buy these shears right here that go onto a drill. I'm sure they'll probably work on any regular drill, but this is on a Dewalt drill. I think it's a 18, that's a 20 volt. But yeah, if you can only buy one tool that you will only use once in your life, buy one of these. It makes cutting metal so much easier. Granted, if it's got ribs, it's a little tricky to kind of keep it going over the ribs, but I'm starting to learn that the trick is speed, So, yeah, I would recommend everybody get one of these. These things are awesome. They're quiet. They don't ring your ears at all. They leave no metal shavings, like I said, the big pieces of metal ribbon or the little niblets. This is nice. I'm going to buy one of these as soon as I get the cash. Well, one that's not broken, just to have it. You never do know. Awesome, 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 awesome. Now, I'm really surprised where I cut this piece off where it was broken. It was damn near perfect length. So I've got my other piece here, and I'm washing these as I go, just trying to clean them up a little bit on the back side and in the front. I'm going to take this little, about 1 inch, maybe 2 inches of this lip right here and cut it off. That way I can slide it behind here and I'll have a nice little seam. And some of y'all might be asking, how am I going to keep it from getting pushed in like the wind or something like that? I mean, there's always the dirt, but I want it to anchor it in a little bit better. So I'm taking my drill bit here and drilling through the 2x4 and then taking this 12-inch piece of rebarb and I'm gonna drive it down into the ground. And then that should give me enough, you know, structure where it won't blow in from the bottom or whatever, you know. Is it really needed? Probably not, but I'm doing it anyway. Rebarb's cheap, so. Well, you wanna know something kind of scary. I heard a crack and I heard a break, and I happened to look up and I seen a branch on this tree just fall off, and it fell off right here. And about 20 minutes ago I was standing right here. Don't follow me. So there's my hand. I mean, that's a pretty stout branch. Yeah, that's good times. Yeah. Please don't follow me. I'd say that whole tree is dead. If any of y'all ever want to get dirt and it's around a tree, don't put it on top of the roots if you can afford from it. Because what I didn't know at the time, and if I'd have known at the time, I wouldn't have had, or I wouldn't have let the septic people just pile dirt on the root system of that tree, because within a year, that was a good tree. You know, it was a nice, vibrant tree just like everything else. But a year after putting some of this dirt on top of this side of the tree on these roots, it killed it. And it's, you know, 2.5, 3 years later, it's rotten. So I guess I'm gonna have to make this a priority. I'll put it on the priority list to get this tree taken down, because it's got a V right here and this is facing right towards my place, and this is the side that fell off of. So it kind of has me worried. I need to get that taken down as soon as possible, and it's going to cost quite a bit of money. So with that said, this tree just went to the top of my priority list, like I said. And if that falls, well, if it goes straight this way, it'll catch right there at the corner of that bedroom. If not, over here a little bit. Let's hope that don't happen. Well, back at it. I want to get this finished, and I've got to get this piece of board. I'm not going to be able to get it completely out from, you know, behind the deck, so I've pulled out these 4 nails, as you can see there, and I'm going to take my chainsaw and I'm going to cut this off best I can. Hopefully I can save a little bit of this that's still there. I can use it to cover up when I'm lacking. And so yeah, I'll take my chainsaw, let's cut that off. Okay, I did some digging, got my 2x4 in the ground. It probably needs to be dug out a little bit more. And yeah, I know what a lot of y'all are saying. Oh, that 2x4's touching the dirt, it'd be rotten really fast. That's okay, I don't mind. This is old, treated 2x4 lumber. It will serve its purpose until it rots, and when it does rot, maybe I will, maybe I won't replace it, who knows. I've got my little trim piece up here, washed, just kind of sitting right there for the moment till I get more metal and I work further down. I'll secure it as I go. There's my metal, got my cutting tool, let's get back after it. And here we go, I got it done all the way down to here. I'm gonna have to do some thinking on how I want to go around the deck and finish this right in here, but I'll start working on that tomorrow. But anyway, I just want to kind of finish this video up and show you guys the progress so far. I'm gonna get cleaned up, go chill out, look at some Bitcoin stuff, and then I'll see y'all in the next video.